Traders, Bitcoin. Before I get into this, scam alert. There's people out there using my name and image, contacting people through Discord, DM. Understand, I will never, ever contact you trying to build a rapport and then leading into making some kind of offer. Watch out, guys. Some very sophisticated scams out there, so don't fall. With that out of the way, let's get into this. Yeah, so anyone contacts you on Discord with my name and thing, just report them immediately. So I like this price action. Actually, before we do, I'm going to do this on TradingView as well. Let's just do that. All right, TradingView 3, 2, 1. Bitcoin daily time frame. I'm just going to go out to the weekly, and I want to show you this. All right, we've had this huge drop. Now, this is kind of exciting in a sense, and I'll explain why. So we've got this bullish price action, like the monthly time frame is bullish. Big money is invested long, but we've had this huge pullback. Now, with the stock markets holding up at the moment, it's risk on. If the stock markets continue to hold up, expect Bitcoin to continue, as this is also considered to be a risk asset. Now, key level is these two red candles back here. I've just marked up the candle bodies. This is a bullish institutional order block. You can see it's an order block because it has directly after it, it's a value area range, it's an accumulation, and then you've got displacement on this time frame, the weekly time frame. Only smart money can make the market move like that. They've got the capital to do that. So this is a key institutional level. Now, we've traded down into it, we've hit it, and we're starting to move. It's got to hold above this level. It absolutely has to hold above this level. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if you've ever heard of a concept called monster trades, but this would be a potential monster trade, and I'm going to explain what that means in the video. There's a strategy around this. If this continues up, we're going to be in for, it's Christmas, right? Well, it's not. We've just... But get ready for another Christmas if this breaks this high. So what I'm getting at is, if we go to the daily, if it breaks above this, that will pretty well confirm that big money is, investing here. And this is look, you can see the range. It's a huge, looks like an accumulation, but you never know. They could be manipulating the markets to dump it further, to get even a further discount. So just watch out. So what I want to see, this double top, you've got to be careful whenever you see like double, triple tops, triple bottoms, all right? You've got to watch the double top, and then you get the run-on stops, and then that happens. All right? So just understand that is a possibility. You just got to be really careful. Now, the other thing I do like about it, it's holding above this key value area, and it does look to me like it is gearing up bullish. Not guaranteed yet, but this is the daily time frame. I really want to see it like continue up, break, retest, and then solidify. Really establish this structural break above this high. Anyway, here's the plan for a monster trade. Well, trades. We've got a target up here, and okay, daily time frame. All of these highs that you see back here are potential targets. Also, be careful when it breaks these highs here. There's a big liquidity pool resting above this, so just watch out for that. Liquidity, buy side liquidity. It hits that, and you'll see it react off liquidity. So you could get a decent pullback if it breaks into this. But anyway, what I want to get into now is go down to the 4-hour time frame. We've established we have this key low area that I don't want to see compromised. And what I'm looking for now is just, as I mentioned, right? So here's the thing. It's starting to make a bit of a move. At the moment, it's still a little bit precarious. Okay, we don't have the guarantee. All right, the probability factor is it's growing. All right, it's increasing, but it's not guaranteed. A guarantee for me would be a break and retest above here, and then another. Okay, and then that would be, I'm going to load up big time. if that starts to move like that. In any case, we're looking at this at the moment. Now, 4-hour chart, yeah, we could go down to a 1 hour. So you get this is trending, right? Right, you get that. And now we've got this break of structure. So what I'm looking for here is for this to hold, 1 hour time frame, this low to hold, well, in through here. Right, just grab the candle lows, do that. That's a key level. In fact, what we can do is grab the volume profile and throw that in. Let's just do that, because this will help us map out, plan a bit of a an attack. Right, so this is where most of the business has been done, right? These are key value areas, institutional levels. So you see where these nodes extend out like this. This is where a lot of business has been done through this level and this one here. And then you got the point of control down here, which is the big one, just before you get this the low, this green section. So I think, look, seriously, this point of control is the boss. I don't want it to break under that, because if it does, it could be scary. Anyway, cut a long story short, here's the plan, guys. Go by these levels here. I want it to hold now above this, and we've got this through here. Potential accumulation. We've got this range building liquidity above and below, but what I don't see is a significant run under. There's a little bit of a dip. Okay, it did the same here, dipped down, it rallied, it dipped down. Okay, that's a little bit of a dip. I would have liked to have seen a bit more of an aggressive move, but that's okay. See, that's why we've got to be careful. We don't know whether they're going to turn this around the other way yet. So what I want to see here, and this is going to be the plan, right? So this is now trending, up. That's trending up, and I need to see a pullback here, same as this one here, right? Pullback, break of structure, we buy, rallied, higher high, higher low. Now, it's got to hold above that for a higher low. All right, that's important. So this is the crossroads here for this trade. It pulls back, so I want to see low to high pullback, and it holds, all right, and then we continue. Now, if that's the case, then, and we have a higher, if it comes back down here and it breaks this market structure right there, so you get a BOS, right? So it does that. That will get me really interested. Right, let's just do this. Break of structure here, higher low, higher high, entry point, and, righto, off we go, possibly, right? This is my key now. Here's the plan for the monster trade. Let's just set this up. Monster trade S, plural. Now, plan of attack is going to be, possibly a buy here, but more important, a buy here. Look, this one here, there's just a little bit more risk involved, right? So you could do that. Stop under the low. Let's just start this. Okay, the monster. Let's do that. So if it pulls back and we get an opportunity, let's just pull that to the front and that one. All right. If that happens, all right. And assuming it takes off and we get all right. When it does that and it pulls back, you close 50% of the previous position. And you could just leave your stop loss there, or you could move it up halfway, just a little bit. Then this trade here, this first trade, is 100% in the money, regardless. So, then you open your second position. Once you've secured profits off the one before it, then you do the same thing again. Now, when you open this trade, it's the same. When you open trade number 3, you're going to close 50% of the previous. So all of these here, you close, and then just hold on to them. Just hang on to them. Now, we do this. Where was our target? Isn't it up there? Yeah, it's way the hell up there, guys. Way up there. Just hang on to these and leave them in there. Just keep closing 50%, and as it moves, right, do this. Leave these in. Don't touch them, and just pull your stop loss up halfway. If we get a really strong move and we've got a fair bit of distance away from these, then you can start to trail it, but don't trail too tight. And then, I mean, let's just go to a 4-hour chart. I just want to find that target. If you do that, you could, seriously, like, I mean, think about this, guys. Just wrap your head around what I'm saying here. Just don't touch them. Just leave them in there. Just whatever it takes. Okay, just take your 50%. It's going to be in the money regardless, okay? And just work on just building. Now, what can happen with this if this moves? Let me just show you this. We're looking at, okay, you buy, okay, let's do this. Okay, you're adding, you're adding, right? You're adding. Just do that. All right. You've already closed 50%, and you've moved your stop loss. Just go halfway up. Don't go to break even or anything like that. 50% and stop loss halfway, and you're in the money. You are absolutely in the money. And then it pulls back, and you lose these ones. Okay, they close in profit. In profit, they close in profit, and you keep going, right? All right. Look, sideways, and it wasn't such a thing. But what I'm trying to get at is, I mean, seriously, guys, this is worth looking at. Let's just go back and look at where we had, yeah, something like, see this? Yeah, this is what, like, because I've got that target way up there, right? If you did that, these ones here, let's just do this quickly. All right, go. Okay, we'll just keep going. All right, so you do that. All right, these ones, they're in the money. You've already made money, and you move 50%. You're still going to make money. Don't worry. They get taken out. All right, so you lose those, but let's say the stop loss is only halfway up this one. So you're still in these three. Get it? You get what I'm saying? And then you just continue on your merry way. Stop loss under the low if you like. Yeah, okay, that gets taken out. But, you know, you're closing. Every time you open one, you're going to close the previous one. And just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Because, yeah, I mean, that's just a move from here to here. Our target was where it was up there, right? Okay, there's your target. All right, so you just keep going. Seriously, guys. And see how this pulls back here? You've got all of these back here that are still in there. This is in, like, how many R are we up here now? You know, this is like 8R, 50% of that position. And not just that one, this one as well, 7.9R. This one's still in. That's, well, about 7R, right? That's huge. And these ones are still in, and then they get taken out here. Okay, blah, 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 all right? But, you know, and then you could leave them in for the next year. Think about that. Think about it. If Bitcoin's bullish, that could be a thing. Anyway, look, I don't want to get too carried away with this, but my target, I'm going to go with this target up in here. And if it trades up to this level, well, expect it to actually, right, to do that. So build a position and sit on it. Anyway, that's that. I think I got a little bit carried away with this, but, you know, it's a concept that I came up with a couple of years ago, and I call it the monster trade. You just hang on to this one way back in here. All right, so anyway, that's a bit of a thing. Okay, let's just work on coming back to Earth a little bit, to the moon. Okay, that's an idea, guys. Buy on the bullish break of structure. All right, 2 of them. Just stop under the previous swing low, that's all. Yeah, and you got your targets. With that, hope you have a great day. Definitely comment below. Tell me what you think. And, yeah, I mean, do you like the idea? Do you think you can pull it off? Be worthwhile checking it out. So with that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.